Water is one of the most important nutrients that beef cattle need. Water makes up about 2/3 of the total body mass of the animal. It's used in most body reactions, and also it is used for the elimination of byproducts in metabolism and also any excesses that might have been consumed. The water should be clean and free from contaminants. Possible contaminants could be manure, fertilizer that is washed in from an adjacent field, chemicals that were used on crops in adjacent fields. It could even be disease organisms. The key is that the water source for the animals should be clean. If the animals are drinking out of some type of water, these waters need to be cleaned periodically. Water availability is very important. It needs to be such that the animal has free access to water and they don't have to walk a long ways to get to it. A maximum of about 800 feet to water is the recommendation, and closer would be even better. Something that we don't think about many times if we're using ponds as a source of water is during the winter that these ponds will freeze, and that makes them inaccessible to animals so they cannot drink the amount of water that they need. Also, it poses an injury possibility for the animals, because as they get out and try to break the ice to get a drink, they may actually get out on the ice and end up falling. We've even had some animals drowned by falling through the ice. So either we need to limit the animals' access to water in ponds during the winter, or get out every day and break that ice, and then again just watch to see that no animals have gotten out on the pond. Consumption is going to vary depending on the time of the year and what type of feeds that these animals may be consuming. Also, if an animal or a cow has a baby calf inside, if she's lactating, more water would be required than if she was dry. The amount of salt in the ration can also have a big effect. The more salt in the ration, the greater the consumption is going to be. Something else that determines water consumption is the amount of moisture in the feed. As you well know, in the spring when grass is just coming out, it's extremely high in moisture, so animals are probably not going to be consuming near as much water from a water out of the pond or other water source. Once we get into the summer and the pastures are quite dry, you'll see that consumption go up. The table that we have here will give you an average consumption level for beef animals of different classes. I think the thing, if you'll look at the table, is that you will notice as the animal gets larger, more water will be consumed, and also the larger animals are going to be consuming more water than the smaller ones would. As that temperature goes up, it's going to require that the animal drink more water just to maintain normal body temperature. For additional information on water and water sources for beef cattle, contact your local extension agent.